My guests are David Hutnik and Cindy Cheatham. Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What we want to talk about is called helpbrunswick.com, but let's back up just a minute and learn a little bit about the two of you. Cindy, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Well, I have been living in Brunswick County since 1996. I currently work for Lower Cape Fear Hospice and Life Care Center as an outreach provider representative. I've been with them since 2008. I got involved with Brunswick Leadership or Leadership Brunswick. I just really wanted to enhance my knowledge of the county where I live. I love it here, and I just wanted to know more, and I've learned a whole lot more.
And I know you're very active in the community.
Very active in the community. I'm involved in the GFWC Women's Club of South Brunswick Islands. Have been for quite some time. I'm a charter member of Women in Philanthropy and Leadership for Brunswick. I serve on a couple of other boards as well, so I like to stay active and do what I can to make this little corner of the world a better place.
Great. David, how about you?
Yep, well, I've been here for about 2 years. I work down at Intercoastal Net Designs in Ocean Isle Beach, and we do web design and internet marketing. My primary focus is social media, so that's everything from Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Pinterest, Instagram, you name it.
Okay. The subject of our interview is helpbrunswick.com.
Yep.
But let's again back up just a little bit and tell us how the idea arose.
Well, the idea came about because we were sitting in Leadership Brunswick, where we're doing a nonprofit service project for a nonprofit, and we needed to come up with some kind of service plan for a nonprofit. And we're sitting there talking about all the different nonprofits in the area. There's almost 100 of them. And Cindy has been here for almost 20 years, and she's talking about all these that I had never heard about. And Todd Bean and Elaine Jordan are also in our group, and they had never heard of them either. And so, you know, we decided, well, why don't we try to bring awareness to how you can volunteer and how you can help these nonprofits.
So tell us a little bit about Brunswick Leadership as well, very briefly.
Well, it's great. Every month we meet for, really it's an all-day meeting, and we discuss different things that are going on in the community. One month we may focus on the law and different things that go on that are related to that. We may focus on health. That was our most recent one. Education was a focus one month. Just the history of Brunswick County was the very first one, which was incredibly
I love that one.
Interesting.
I was a part of that years ago.
Yes,
well.
And it was really, really wonderful. It just really understand more about the county and how we're laid out and the relationships between the other counties.
Okay, now, tell us what BrunswickHelp.com really is about.
HelpBrunswick.com is basically an online portal where you can go on and find all the different places you can volunteer in Brunswick County. You'll find out who to contact, what you'll be doing, all the nonprofits and the types of things you'll be doing, where they're located. So rather than doing a search online or going and trying to find out all the information, HelpBrunswick.com helps you find all the different places you can volunteer.
So it's a great concept. Say I want to mentor a child. Can I go on your website and find those opportunities?
Yeah, the first page you land on, you're going to search by category or location. So if you want to search, if you live in Sunset Beach and you want to help around that area, you can find all the different volunteer opportunities around that area. Or if you want to focus on that particular category, you can select the category and you'll find all the places in all of Brunswick County focused on that category.
I bet I know this answer, but I'll ask it anyway. What's going to be the result of your website? What do you hope will occur?
I think our main purpose is really just to bring awareness to all of the different nonprofits. I think we have so many people moving into this community who want to help in some way, especially our retired community, and they still are very active and still want to give back. They may want to give back monetarily. They may want to give back as some type of a service or serve on a board, and it just opens up all of those doors, so they may either want to try something new that they haven't done before or continue on with something that they did. You know, if they're a retired educator, they may want to continue to do that with the Literacy Council or with communities in schools. So it just opens up all those doors of opportunity, I think, and awareness for what's here and available in Brunswick County.
All right. Will your website be up and running soon?
The website's up and live right now. We are going to host an event on April 11th with Jane Matthews up at the Volunteer Center, where we're inviting all nonprofits into one room to tell them about this place. Because we don't want people to go to helpbrunswick.com and see a blank website. So it's up and live right now, but we're going to start populating it with all the different volunteer opportunities after April 11th.
Are there really 100 nonprofits in this county?
I think there's about 85. Is
Close
that
to
about right?
100.
There are, yes, it really is.
And I'm assuming you or several of you have determined who they are and have begun to put them on your website?
Yeah, so we were working with Jane Matthews up at the Volunteer Center. She gave us a list of all of them. And so we wanted to present the idea to them first and get them to be on board fully, helping spread the word about it and putting their own information in there rather than us filling it out for them. Now we certainly can after that.
Yeah, I think that was one of the things that we did find is that you have some of the nonprofits that are members of the area chambers of commerce. And of course,
Sure.
we have 3 currently in this county. And then we have some nonprofits that have their own websites. Some do not have their own websites. Some are, have no employees and only one employee or one volunteer. So it just really, I think, is going to help to bring all of that together and melt it all together so you have one site that people can go to. So that's the biggest challenge now, is just getting the word out so people
Right.
can populate the site, as David said.
And we hope all those watching will take a look.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
yes.
if I'm sitting at home watching TV and learn about this particular website, I simply log on and see what my opportunities for service might be.
Yes,
Right.
yes. It's very user-friendly.
Yeah.
Very
Now,
user-friendly.
it's a team effort, and I know the
Yes.
2 of you have been very involved. Are there others that have been involved from the ground point up?
Yeah, definitely. So building the website, we've had, I presented it where I work. We build websites, but we wanted this to be a volunteer effort as well. And so I talked about it in a Monday morning meeting with the team, and we got Daniel Beasley, who offered to help cut up the front end.
Right.
My boss, Brandon Sauls at Intercoastal Net Designs, he offered to have the designer design it on the IC&D, paying for it, and then hosting the website. And we had 2 programmers, Drew Pearson and Jonathan, who also helped build the website on the back end. So that was actually building the website. But with Leadership Brunswick County, we've got Todd Bean and Elaine Jordan also along with us too.
David, I failed to ask you, is there a fee for this service or being a part of this website?
It's 100% free to have a listing on the website. We're not in this to make any money at all. We just want to help bring awareness to all the different volunteer opportunities
It's a
there
great
are.
endeavor.
So,
Great
yeah.
endeavor. Cindy, there's an event of April 11th. Tell us about that.
Yes, there is. On April the 11th at the complex in Bolivia, in Building N, as in Nancy, at 7:30 in the morning, there'll be a complimentary kind of breakfast, muffins and coffee, and David and I and the rest of the team will be available to discuss and help the nonprofits maybe learn more about the site, go ahead and get registered on the site while they're sitting there, and we're just hoping to have all of them present so that we can...
And if other nonprofits are watching this and want to be a part of it, they're most
Absolutely.
welcome, correct?
Absolutely. So if you volunteer for a nonprofit, if you are a member of a nonprofit or a staff person, please make sure that you get the word out.
Great, great. Cindy Cheatham and David Hutnik, we thank you for being with us today. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.